Retreat, send this up, and let's go for max burst 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go for the knockout there. Gigantic knockout on the Duraludon. You are now watching Zach Lesage, the best place to learn about competitive Pokemon TCG. Let's get it. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Zach Lesage here. We're going to be covering over Rayquaza VMAX today. Woohoo! It's a deck that we thought was going to be a little bit really good actually with Evolving Skies. Didn't really meet up to our expectations, but Yakamaru72 has been seeing a lot of success with it at tournament, just in tournaments in general. So we're going to check out their list, explain what's going on with the list, and play some games with it. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and yeah, let's jump into this deck list, see what's poppin'. So this is the Rayquaza list that Yakamaru72 has been playing to a few events. Ray was a deck that was hyped when Evolving Skies was coming out, and it ultimately did not live up to our expectations. The deck completely flopped. The goal of this deck seems to be using a Flaaffy engine, just a 2/2, to have extra energies, or maybe even using Boltund's Electrify, and building up energies onto Ray VMAX to use max burst. The deck uses a Rose engine, so you can build up those energies from your discard pile, then use Azure Pulse to get your hand back. So it seems like a pretty cool strategy. The deck also uses the new Adventure Discovery to get a bunch of these Pokemon outs. So a really unique way to play Ray that we haven't seen before. I think Boltund V is also pretty good in this metagame because decks such as Inteleon VMAX and Suicune V are both being played decently enough with that the lightning type Boltund V could be really strong with Bolt Storm. So overall, we're going to see if Ray is going to be able to see success in some gameplay, and maybe a little bit better than we've ever seen before. Again, I think that max burst is a strong attack. No one's going to deny that. It's just really getting it on board. So let's call the coin flip. We lost the coin flip. I think that's okay because we have access to Electrify. Yeah, that's really not too bad. Our hand's not great, but maybe we could go Pokégear into Adventurous Discovery. So I think that that seems like a pretty cool option that we have in this game anyways. Looks pretty good, and I'll definitely take an extra one. Our opponent playing Duraludon. We don't have to worry about their Skyscraper ability. With all the special energies, we play only basic energies. So yeah, it seems like a pretty cool deck overall. And we got the Adventurous Discovery, so this is a great starting point for us. When we're playing Gengar. So our opponent playing Duraludon, probably since that's not the they're probably playing a Metal Energy version instead of a Single Strike version. So I like this deck, how we're getting set up, and we have access to Rose, we have access to some stuff. Like, I think we're chilling here. So there's their Turbo Zacian, or they're just Zacian. They're gonna probably build up some energies from the Intrepid Sword. Don't get two. Okay. Whew. Past that. I always get so worried if they get a couple, then they're just able to attack us. Let's go for Adventurous Discovery to start things off. We're going to go for, we put them into our hands, so I don't think we're necessarily going to be able to draw cards with Crobats right away, so let's go for Ray, and a Ray VMAX. I think those sound like great choices for us. We're going to go Lightning Energy here. Ray goes down. Let's go Ray goes down. And we're going to start off with Electrify onto our Ray, one of our Ray Vs. I think we want to power up both energies because we're not really worried about our opponent having an immediate response. If we were worried about one of them getting knocked out, we just split the energy between the two. I think that would have been pretty cool. So they got the turn 2 Duraludon VMAX. I think that's fine, but we need to just determine how many energies it takes to knock them out. They do 330, so we're doing 8, 16, 24, 32, plus the base 20, so we need to do 4 energies discarded, which is a possibility for sure. I'm fine with the Marnie there. Maybe we can get another Adventurous Discovery. Our hands got a little bit whack. I mean, pretty whack for sure. So we'll see if we're able to come back from this. Our opponent can knock out our Rays or something like that next turn. It's tough, it's spooky, but it's fine. So we'll see how they play this one out. Okay, we got to watch out for the Zamazenta V. Certainly could be an issue for this matchup as well. And they're just going to go for another Intrepid Sword. Maybe look at an energy this time. No energies there. Let's get set up again. So we did get Ray VMAX. This looks pretty cool, actually. So let's go for Stormy Mountains. I do like that card. Let's rip a card out of the deck first. We're going to grab a Mareep. I think that sounds like a great choice. And we're going to go Fire Energy goes onto this Ray V. We are going to go for Energy Search to grab another Lightning out of our deck. We do want to get them into the discard pile for either the Rose or for the Flaaffy. We prized a 1/1 Flaaffy, but that's completely fine. Because we do have access to Azure, is it Azure Pulse? Yep, Azure Pulse, so we get to pitch our hands and draw 3 cards. So this is really our draw engine of this deck, which is going to get us all set up. We don't really have a great attack, but we could get the knockout on this Crobat. Certainly is a real possibility for us. We could just go for Electrify as well. Not sure how I feel about this. I don't think it's going to be like a great option. But yeah, you want to what? Let's go for it. Let's go for Electrify. We're going to grab these 2 lightning energies and let's build up 1 energy onto... You want to what? Let's build up both there. Yeah, we'll just build up both there. I think that seems pretty cool. So our opponent might just go for the knockout with Duraludon VMAX. That's something that we certainly have to watch out for. Maybe they'll go with the Zamazenta V. Not entirely sure. The thing that hurts the most is probably going to be the Zamazenta V's Dauntless Shields. Finding a way to get around that. We don't have Path to the Peak. So our way around Dauntless Shield is maybe attacking with Ray V. We could do 180, but maybe they could get a knockout in response with Duraludon VMAX. You got to watch out for the Zamazenta V when you're playing a Pokemon VMAX deck. Boltund V right now is hitting for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 damage, 160 with Bolt Storm. So if we add 3 more energies in play, we could potentially get the knockouts. I'd like to knock out their Duraludon VMAX first and then try to find some boss maneuver plays or something like that. So it looks like they are just going to go for the knockout there, but we do have opportunities to get set up after that, so I'm okay with it. We could also put the Air Balloon on this Pokemon. I'm feeling okay. Feeling okay. So let's see how they really handle this. Like, we're going to take 3 prize cards there. Maybe we could take another prize card on their Crobat. Like, they did overbench, so we don't have to only worry about their Zamazenta V. So after we knock out the Duraludon VMAX, they probably won't have a response knockout. Oh. Okay. So we might be able to Rose knock out our opponents. Certainly is a possibility. Yeah, I think if we attach 3 energies, we get the knockout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we get it. So let's go for Energy Search. We're going to grab the energy so we can thin it out to draw into one of our 4 rows that are in the deck. Let's go ahead here, attach this energy to this Pokemon. I'm going to put the Air Balloon onto this Pokemon. Stormy Mountain, grabbing out another Ray. I think that sounds pretty good. And we're going to pitch his hand away. If we had our Rose on the discard pile, we'd get it, but we're trying to draw into Rose. So let's pitch this away. Please give us a Rose. Ooh, we're so good. We're so good at Pokemon. So let's go Rose here. Rose to power up the 2 energies onto the Ray. And we're going to go ahead and use Azure Pulse to draw even more cards. So far we're set up pretty well, but we are going to go for Bolt Storm for the knockout on Zamazenta V, showing that this isn't only a Ray deck, it's a Boltund deck as well. I think that's really going to hurt our opponents in general. That was a really good attack, and we have all these Rays built up on our bench, so we probably can just, like, they'll knock us out, we knock them out, and then we're set up for the rest of the game. I think we're in a great spot here. I really have no complaints. Oh, they have another Zamazenta, so that's something that we got to watch out for, is their Zamazentas. But maybe we could get around it with Boss's Orders or something like that. That might be cool. Or maybe we'll just find a way around their Zamazenta in general. Like, I'm not really sure. Like, they've gone with a full bench. So there's their G-Max Pulverization. We do have to watch out for this one, just the Tool Jammer in general. let's go ahead here and send up this Pokemon. Or yeah, let's send up this Pokemon. It has free retreat. There's no reason to not attach energies to it. Let's go Stormy Mountains again. I can grab out a Boltund. I don't think that matters. Yeah, let's go for Boltund. We'll put Boltund down. We can always get that energy back with Rose, so it's not really a big deal. We could always just power up our Boltund V here. So let's go ahead and power up our Boltund with one of our training courts, attaching a lightning energy there. So we're going to get ready for things with the Zamazenta. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, so 8, 16, 24, 32, because it's 80 times, right? I want to make sure. 80 times, so 8, 16, 24, 32 plus base. That's a knockout. We don't have any special energies attached to us. I just want to make sure. Let's go for a Mareep here, and we're going to go for Azure Pulse, number 1. So we're able to get some cards in our discard pile that we can maybe get back with Rose another turn. Again, nothing here that I'm really looking for. We do have the lightning energy, so maybe we do want to keep that in our hands. But yeah, let's go retreat, send this up, and let's go for max burst, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go for the knockout there, gigantic knockout on the Duraludon. Pretty awesome. Got a Flaaffy, so we have some ways to build up some energies on these Pokemon. We do have the Adventurer's Discovery. The only thing that sucks if they knock out this Boltund is if they knock out this Boltund. But we do have Switch. How many energies do we need in play in order to get the knockout? I think it's, is it 7? No, it's 8. We need to have 8 lightning energies in play. Or we need to find a boss. So if we find a boss, we're pretty much able to win the game. If we don't find boss, we aren't pretty much able to win the game. Simple enough, right? So there's our Intrepid Sword. Let's see if we're able to get this last prize card. So we do find a Rose. We can get 1, 2. Let's see how many energies we can get in play, because we might be able to just get it with our energies alone. We have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could get it if we get the other Flaaffy, so that's reasonable. Let's just go for Rose in general. I think that seems like a good strategy. And maybe we could even just attack with the Ray. I think that sounds pretty good. So let's go Rose. Oh, we discard our entire hand. That was really stupid of me. I forget that Rose discards your hand. Don't be a dummy like Zach. So let's go Lightning. We're going to go ahead and attach those. Or let's go Lightning Fire on here. I think that sounds fine. So we'll just build it up. We're still chilling. They don't really have a way to knock out our Boltund, so that's something that we also just have to deal with. Let's go for Azure Pulse before we decide to use Flaaffy. We have another Fire Energy. That's fine. I'm really not super worried about what that means for us. So I might as well just attach the other Fire Energy there in case we have to retreat at any given point. I am going to just build up another energy onto this Boltund V. We could also just do it after our Azure Pulse. Like, there is some sequencing that we could do a little bit better here. But let's go ahead and pitch this away and see what we can get. We do have another Ray. So maybe we want to hold on to this to try to get a boss's orders next turn and go for Azure Pulse. That might be pretty cool. But right now I feel pretty good about this. So let's go ahead here and pass our turn. We don't want to retreat. We don't have the game on board. Let's pass. So I think we're pretty chilling here to win the game next turn against this Duraludon Zacian deck. And we'll see. Maybe they'll just go boss, bring up this Boltund, try to take 2 prize cards. Then we just get the response knockout with Ray. That'd be awesome. Maybe they won't get the bronze on. Maybe there's a lot of things that they can do. But so far, Ray has been able to kind of meet the HP requirements. There's their Boltunds. We have the, 1, 2, 3 energies. So that's 8, 16, 24, 26. That's enough for a knockout. So we're going to go for a gigantic, one here, peeps. I think we can do pretty good here. So let's go for Rose. We're going to grab a couple more lightning energies onto this Ray, and we're going to swing hard with the max burst for game. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Knock it on Zacian to win the game, doing 420 damage. That game really shows how much power Ray has as a deck, and that it's able to knock out pretty much anything in format. I think that's probably why it's seeing success in format now. So by all means, if you're interested in checking out Ray, the deck is significantly cheaper than it has been before, online at least. The Ray hype has died down a little bit, so try it out. If you like it, it's awesome. If not, that's cool too. This video shows you what's going on with the hype with this current deck. If you're looking for a cheaper way to pick up some codes, go to PTCGO plug in code Lesage5. That's also in the description along with the list. So, I mean, that's going to give you a little bit of a discount there at picking up some codes. I appreciate everyone watching this video, and I'll catch up with all y'all later. Peace out. I truly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It means the world to me. And my goal with this channel is to spread my love of the game and knowledge with our entire Pokemon TCG community. If you haven't already, help signal boost this video to other Pokemon TCG fans by liking it, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Hopefully we reach our goals really soon. Check out this recommended video, and have yourself a great day. Thanks.